Hey everybody, One Take Tuesday is on the air. Decided I've been going back and forth of what I wanted to do here today for you. Next week is St. Patrick's Day on Tuesday, and what I'm going to do is I want to let you know ahead of time. I'm going to drag out some of the old Irish and Celtic tunes, some of which I have written, and others I've played over the years. Those of you have followed my career, all 40 some years of it. I started out in the early days playing with what we called redneck, like country rock, and I was doing solo stuff, doing John Prine stuff back in the early days before a lot of people even knew who John Prine was. You're welcome, John. And then in the mid-'80s, I took a little break from music for a while. There's a little story that goes with that. I'll tell you sometime if you come out to one of my live shows. But in the mid-'80s, I was honored to be a part of a band called the General Guinness Band, a regional band out of Columbus, Ohio. I played upright bass and some guitar with them, and that was a 4 or 5 year time frame there that I was doing almost exclusively Celtic and Irish music. And then after that, I kind of waved back into doing kind of a crossover. I called it Americeltic. That's a term that I coined. Thank you. It was Americana and Celtic music, and that was actually I was kind of prodded to do that by my good friend John Whelan, who's a fantastic button box player from Ireland, and he and I are good friends. He produced one of my albums, and we've played together over the years. So anyway, next Tuesday we're going to do that. We're going to do the Celtic stuff, and also the Lucky Likers thing is back. We still have 4 CDs that we're going to pull some names and send them to the 4 other people. We had 10 CDs that we were giving out. 6 people sent us their addresses. 4 people, we haven't heard from them, so we don't know where they went. So we're going to pull 4 new people, and then the next Lucky Liker is going to be pulled next week, and I think we're looking at like a $25 gift card to Amazon or something. So tell all your friends to start liking the page, and we're going to draw the names from anybody who likes the page from way back in the beginning of the page on to next Tuesday. So, okay, and don't touch your face or your nose, and I just did that because I had a nose hair that's driving me nuts. Good luck with everything that's going on in the world here today, too, by the way. We're all in this together. Stay calm and listen to music. So I'm going to do a couple Kentucky-themed songs for you in honor of my dad. My dad passed away. It'll be 7 years ago this week. And he was born in Kentucky and then raised in Southern Illinois. So this is a song called You'll Never Leave Harlan Alive. Start that over, I screwed it up. In the deep dark hills of eastern Kentucky, place where I trace my bloodline, it's there I read on a hillside gravestone, you will never leave Harlan alive. Now Granddad's dad walked down from Catherine Mountain. He asked Tilly Hilton to be his bride, saying, won't you walk with me out of the mouth of this holler, or we will never leave alive. Where the sun comes up 10 in the morning and the sun goes down, the day you fill your cup with whatever bitter brew you're drinking, and you spend your time just thinking how to get away. No one ever knew there was coal in them mountains till a man from the northeast arrived, waving $100 bills, said, "I'll pay you for your minerals." He never left Harlan alive. Granny sold out cheap. They moved out west of Pineville to a farm where the Richland River winds. Bet they danced them a jig. They sang a new song. Who said we'd never leave Harlan alive? Times they got tough. Tobacco wasn't selling. Old granddad knew what he had to do to survive. He went and dug for Harlan coal, sent the money back to Granny, but he never left Harlan alive. When the sun comes up, 10 in the morning and the sun goes down, 3 in the day, you fill your cup with whatever bitter you're drinking, and you spend your time just thinking how to get away. The sun comes up, 10 in the morning and the sun goes down, 3 in the day, you fill your cup with whatever bitter brew you're drinking, and you spend your life digging coal from the bottom of your grave. In the deep dark hills of eastern Kentucky, the place where I trace my bloodline, there I read on a hillside gravestone, you will never leave Harlan alive. You will never leave Harlan alive. Never leave Harlan alive. I feel terrible I've forgotten the songwriter on that, but if you look on what we do is when we post this, we always put the songwriters on there who wrote the song. So I apologize for forgetting the name of the songwriter on that. But my dad was actually born in Western Kentucky, but I always thought that was a great song. So I worked it up, flubbed a couple parts, but hey, this is live. So this next song, it was written by Jimmy Buffett and Jerry Jeff Walker back in, I believe it was 1972. And back in the late 70s, I was with a band called the Taylor Station Band. We were a regional band playing around Ohio. I think we made it into Indiana and Michigan a couple times. I don't really remember completely because brain cells are gone. But we were just working up this song when I left the band, which went on for another 20, 25 years. And my former bandmate, Phil Auer, plays with me now. He still plays lead guitar, and he'll come out on some of my shows. So if you see where Dave and Phil are playing together, that's half of the Taylor Station Band. But anyway, this is a song called Railroad Lady. She's a railroad lady, just a little bit shady, spending her life on the train. Semi-good looker, but the fast rails that took her. She's trying, just trying to get home again. South Station in Boston, freight yards of Austin, Florida sunshine, the New Orleans rain. Now that the rail packs have taken the best tracks, she's trying, just trying to get home again. She's a railroad lady, just a little bit shady, spending her life on the train. Semi-good looker, but the fast rails that took her. She's trying, just trying to get home again. Once a high-rolling baller thought he could own her, bought her a fur coat and a big diamond ring. She hocked him for cold cash, left town on the Wabash, not thinking of home way back then. She's a railroad lady, just a little bit shady, spending her life on the train. Semi-good looker, but the fast rails took her. She's trying, just trying to get home again. Now the rails are all rusty, the dining car's dusty, the gold-plated watches are taking their toll. The railroads are dying, lady, she's crying, on a bus to Kentucky, and home, that's her goal. She's a railroad lady, just a little bit shady, spending her life on the train. Semi-good looker, but the fast rails that took her. She's trying, just trying to get home again. She's a railroad lady, just a little bit shady. She spent her whole life on the train. Once a Pullman car traveler, now the brakeman won't have her. She's trying, just trying to get home again. On a bus to Kentucky and home once again. Railroad Lady. I always love that song. I think it's a fun song. I will not do songs if they're not fun to me to do. What's going on? Anybody want to know what's going on? I know I do. And I promised myself this morning when I woke up really early, like 10:30, that I was going to write down my upcoming dates, and I did not do that. I apologize. So I'm going to do this from my little pea-picking brain here. This Friday, the 13th, I'm going to be in Newark, Ohio at... what is it? Sand Hollow Speakeasy, which is downtown near the old jailhouse. I think it's 57 South 3rd Street. I could be wrong. I don't know. But it is on 3rd Street. I do know that. And then Saturday, I'm joining my good friend Danny Lang is playing in Pickerington, Ohio it's called The Corner Pub and Grill. And he's asked me to come in and play a few tunes with him. On Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day, there will be another One Take Tuesday. And for me, because I go to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with my O'Reilly cousins, my mom's side of the family. We all grew up together, and St. Patrick's Day is like bigger than Christmas, you know. So that's going to be a day off for me. And then on the 21st, please don't forget this. If you're in the Central Ohio area or if you're within a 2-hour drive, I think it's going to be worth it for you to come to Gahanna, Ohio. And it's Gatsby's restaurant and music venue. My good friend Mark Stewart, Mark and I have done some touring together. And also a few years back, his wife, Stacey Earle and Mark Stewart, the duo, we did a European tour together over in Ireland and England. Mark is coming into town, and at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, he's doing a guitar workshop. So if you know any guitarists who want to, no matter what level guitar player you are, Mark just does this really great workshop. I think it's about a 2-hour workshop for $25, and he just teaches you anything and everything you need to know about how to play a guitar. And obviously, I need to go to a few more of his workshops because I got some guitar playing to learn. And then at 5 o'clock, Mark and I are doing a double bill show. It's called Nashville Songwriters, and it's going to be fun. Like I said, if you're not coming to the workshop, the show is free. So come to 5 to 8. So have dinner and all that stuff. All right. So I'm going to finish off with Sunday Morning Train, which is off the 2017 album. And thank you all for checking in today. And tell everybody, as always, this is going to be continued being recorded on or shown on the Facebook page, Dave Hawkins Singer-Songwriter Facebook page. Tell all your friends about it. Next Tuesday will be the Lucky Likers drawing for a $25 gift card. So tell all your friends who aren't liking the page to like the page, and they'll have a chance at that. Once a month, we're going to have a Lucky Liker drawing. Thanks to Susan Spiker, my social media lady, who's taking care of making sure everything's looking better than what I was keeping it. And also a shout out to Carl Yaffe, my webmaster. All right, Sunday Morning Train, and here it is. I'll play the part of the man who left you crying all alone, all alone. You play the part of the woman who gave up trying and left home, and left home. Well, it was Sunday morning when the train left town. All I do is sit and I drown all of my sorrow. Another whiskey down, another whiskey down. You told me that you love me with all your heart till the day you die, till the day you die. I believe the words you told me from the start. All a lie, just a lie. Well, it was Sunday morning when the train left town. All I do is sit and I drown all of my sorrow. Another whiskey down, another whiskey down. Here we go. Your side of the bed this morning was cold as stone. I was all alone, all alone. Now I know that your love for me is all gone, dead and gone, dead and gone. Well, it was Sunday morning when the train left town. All I do is sit and I drown all of my sorrow. Another whiskey down, another whiskey down, another whiskey down, another whiskey down, another whiskey down. Now we're all done. All right. Thank you all so much. I'm going to see you next Tuesday. If I don't see you before, don't forget Newark this Friday, Pickerington on Saturday. That's in Central Ohio. And once again, Gatsby's a week from Saturday with Mark Stewart. I'm Dave Hawkins. You're not, but you're good friends of mine. Thank you all for coming out to your computers or phones to watch this. Next Tuesday, around the same time, it'll be live. And tell all your friends they can still check this out as a recording on the Facebook page. And it also will be on the YouTube channel. All right. Thank you all so much. As always, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Take care of the earth. Love you all. And thanks again. I'll see you soon. This is Dave. Peace out. Lean over and turn this off.